Hi, this is Fatih, COO at FAM Properties, and this is a quick overview of the Dubai real estate market in January 2019. We are going to talk about the market performance, project launches, and handover rental index and others. The source of the data is Dubai Land Department, also known as DLD, and the visualization is by Oracle. To start, the top 5 performing areas were Business Bay, Hadaq Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, which is this area here, known as Dubai Hills Estate by Amar, then Marsa Dubai and Al Thaniya Fifth. Al Thaniya Fifth is this area here that includes JLT and Jumeirah Park and Jumeirah Island. If we look at the off-plan properties, we see that Hadaq Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid comes first, then Al Markad, which is kind of an area that offers kind of affordable properties next to downtown and Business Bay. It has projects by Azizi like Riviera and Subha Heartlands and other. If we look at the ready, then we see that Business Bay and Dubai Marina are the top two, and this is very typical, and has been the case for the last few years. Then we see Thaniya Fifth and Al Hibbiya Third. Al Hibbiya Third is the area that includes Modon and I think it's this area here, Al Hibbiya Third. It includes Modon and the Back Hills. Again, this is a very broad overview. In case you want to get precise information or make more rational decision, you need to dig deeper by area and by property type and by property status and others. So we are going to move forward. So if we look at the number of transactions, we see that overall the number has gone down by 22%. But if we go only to the buildings property type, which is villa mainly, we see that the number of transactions has increased by almost 50%, and we believe that most of these buyers are end users. And we see also, we can notice that the majority of these transactions are off-plan transactions. As we see here, 62% of these transactions were off-plan. So moving back to the overall look, so we see that there is no much difference between Jan 18 versus Jan 19 when it comes to the ratio between off-plan and ready properties. When it comes to the total worth, we see that there's a huge decline by almost 50%. So the total value of the transactions have gone down by almost 50%. And if we have a look at the number of agents, we see that there is a decrease in the number of the active registered agents by 9%. However, it's worth mentioning that there are too many agents who dropped from the market in the last year. At the same time, there are too many agents who joined the market. When it comes to the number of agencies, the number went down by 4%. Now, if we have a look at the top transactions in the market, again, this is data based on the Dubai Land Department. We see that Al Khayran, which is Festival City, has a very high value transactions, which is 750 million, and this makes no sense. I believe that this is just a typo. And the top, if we ignore that record, we see that the top transactions were in Burj Khalifa, which is downtown, in Palm Jumeirah, 3 transactions around 100 million. If we look at the villas transactions, we see that we have 2 transactions in Palm Jumeirah. Even though it is too early to judge the impact of the new visa law on buying properties, let's have a quick look at the transactions with value more than 5 million. We can see that there are 7 villa transactions in 19 compared to only 2 transactions in 18, January for sure. But overall, the number of transactions with all types of properties in 18 is almost 100 transactions more than the number of transactions in 2019. Please keep in mind that you are still eligible for the visa whether you have one or multiple properties with a total value of 5 million dirhams. Now moving to the rental index and the rental price changes. We go to FAM website. You can here have a quick look or solid understanding of how the rental and the sales market prices are changing. Let's move to the rental index. So this again, the source of this data is DLD. We just represented that data in a more meaningful way, and here we give you a granular view, like you can understand how the prices went down. So if you look at one bed in downtown, we see the price has gone down by 9%. If we go to Dubai Marina and let's go for 2-bed, we see that the prices has gone down by almost 8%. Then you can scroll down and compare the prices between different areas. You can see the historical data of the prices, of the rental prices for sure. So moving forward to the project launches, we see that in Jan 19 we have 7 launched projects, and these projects are mainly, to be more precise, launched or registered projects. These projects, some of them are coming soon, like Arab Ranches 3 in Dubai Land. We have Golf Grove and Dubai Hills Estate, Cherrywood by Miras, townhouses community. Also we have the Palace Residences in Dubai Creek Harbor. Finally, we have a new phase in Port Delamere by Miras, which is a beachfront project inspired by Porto Montenegro. And for sure, the top news in January was the new downtown that is coming to Dubai, which is Jumeirah Downtown, and it is the home to a new mega tower, 550-meter tower with digital display facade. Some people think that this is a great push to the market that's going to increase the confidence of the investors. So now if we move to the supply data, just we can go to FAM website, scroll down, go to the supply, and we can see that we have in total 4 projects have been registered or launched this year. Includes over 600 units, and I have to highlight here that the unit count here ignores or does not include the missing data based on the DLD data. The missing unit count based on DLD data. Overall, we have over 500 projects under construction with 180,000 units coming to the market. When it comes to the future property supply, we see in 19 we are expecting almost 58,000 units for sure. Maybe only 40% get delivered. In the overdue properties, we see that in 2018 almost 32,000 units are overdue. Moving to the delivered units, in 2018 almost 19,000 units have been delivered. Again, this does not include the missing data, the missing unit count data based on the DLD. The delivery rate, we see that out of each 10 units, only 3.6 has been delivered. As you can see here, this is for this year, 2019. And if we look at the overall property construction progress, we see that 50% of the projects between 0 to 20 construction progress, whereas we have 18% of the projects between 80 to 99%. Some people would prefer to buy something that is about to complete, so this is the area where you should look. Also on FAM website, you can get full details about the construction progress, the launch date, and the planned handover date. And for sure you can use these filters to get what you need. That was all for January overview. The hot question that remains always: when is the right time to buy a property? it really depends on you, your alternatives, and your situation. However, as ABC of investment, buy when the blood in the street. The prices now are really low compared to previous years, compared to other major cities. However, I'm not saying that this is the right time to buy property. It is just really depends on your situation and your other options. I hope that has been informative to you. Hopefully we catch up by end of Feb and have a great day.